Hello, my name is Jacqueline Mazika, and I'm here to talk to you about corporate social responsibility, the Mary Kay way. We're going to call it CSR for short. In 1963, Mary Kay retired from her job due to the fact that she hit the glass ceiling many times. She was tired of women not being able to earn what they were worth and only being able to earn what someone else deemed they were worthy of. She thought about what a good employer would be like. She even wrote it down. She realized that this company needed to happen, so she made it happen. She started with a mission statement, and it's enriching the lives of women and their families around the world. She wanted to make sure that women had a chance in life. In CSR, there are 5 steps that need to happen in order to take the CSR idea and turn it into CSR action. First, you identify the societal issues. Mary Kay identified it as needing to enrich women's lives so that they could work for what they were worthy of, not what somebody else deemed. Prepare a list of CSR options, analyze options, implement the best options, and measure the results. When she was writing down what a good employer would be, she was preparing her list of CSR options. She was analyzing what these options would entail, and in fact, she reviewed them, analyzed them, researched them, spoke to her family, her friends, legal counsel, before she picked one. And then she started her small business. Mary Kay Cosmetics opened in 1963 on September 13th, a small little storefront with 9 salespeople that Mary Kay refused to call salespeople because they were beauty consultants. They were worth more than just being told they were sales. After the first year, they were making a good profit and growing, but Mary Kay wanted more. She knew that people outside of Texas also deserved to be enriched, and she wanted to reach those women also. As they grew, Mary Kay realized the reach that she could have with her company. She started donating to cancer research because she lost so many friends and family to that, and it was laying heavy on her heart. Mary Kay was a strong Christian, and she believed that everything was through God and that she was destined to help people. She talked to her employees and to the beauty consultants, and they agreed and they wanted to help. Well, this helping with cancer research grew and grew and grew to the point where they just couldn't handle it as a small-time initiative anymore. So the Mary Kay Foundation was born. With the Mary Kay Foundation, their CSR was now in one central location or department, and it was there to make sure that things were handled smoothly, properly, and they didn't get out of control. So by donating for cancer research, since 1996, they have donated $28.4 million to cancer research. There is 1 in 3 women who will have cancer diagnosed within their lifetime. Mary Kay then realized there was more for women that needed help. Domestic violence is a very serious thing against women. She wanted to put a stop to it. She knew that something needed to be done, and being a woman-owned company with all women employees, basically, now there are men at the corporate level, but we have very few men in sales. So, with the foundation going on so strong, and then she turned to also help with domestic violence against women, not only to help fund shelters, but also for training for the women and safe places for the children to learn. They didn't work for Mary Kay. They weren't beauty consultants. They were friends. They were neighbors. They were women. And Mary Kay was there to help women. Soon, Mary Kay was reaching around the world. Now they were also looking at how to make the world a better place for the next generation. Mary Kay decided she couldn't do it alone, so she decided to partner with some non-government organizations. This one that we're talking about now happened to be Arbor Day Foundation. She partnered with them in 2019 with the promise of planting 25,000 trees, one for each post on social media that said #Arbor Day. See, Mary Kay knew that our resources are limited and we were going through them way too fast. In order to help women, she was going to have to help the world, because if the world wasn't there, there wasn't going to be anything to help. Well, with her pledge to do 25,000 trees that one time, she continued with planting trees, and to this day, she's planted over 1 million trees. That wasn't enough. It's not going to save the world to help women or their families. So she's an initiative for worldwide recycling. Her products are in sustainable product packaging. The compacts are refillable. There's no plastic being thrown away. They're in recyclable containers. It's a zero landfill site for their manufacturing. They use 100% biodegradable packing material. The peanuts or bio nuts are made of cornstarch and potato starch. They actually dissolve or get eaten by your dog. The manufacturing plants also are run on 100% renewable energy. Mary Kay has been awarded prizes for this, for the construction from major Going Green organizations. Mary Kay was now in nearly 40 markets all over the world, 40 countries where there are women. So she knew she needed to reach out and help more. So partnering with the United Nations Development Program and the All China Women's Foundation, she was there to help women. There were poverty little villages in China that needed help. They had skills, but no resources to use these skills. The adults were leaving the villages to go find jobs and sending the money back home to their families. This is not a way to have a family. She knew there could be better. So she provided business loans at very reasonable prices, and she helped mentor and teach and encourage these women. They wanted to take their traditional skill of yi embroidery and make clothing and become a business. So with these 3 partnerships, that is what they did. And not only did they succeed and become skilled and successful, poverty was stricken out of the village within 5 years. The members were no longer leaving the country to go find jobs to support their family. They were able to stay and be a family unit. And one of the best things that happens when Mary Kay gets involved is that women know that we owe thanks for the help. We didn't do it alone. So these women from China who had managed to get out of poverty heard about the country just over the mountain getting hit by a major earthquake and destroying everything. They wanted to help that village. They knew the feeling of needing help. And thanks to Mary Kay and all the initiatives, they knew what to do. So with Mary Kay, who functions on the golden rule, as do unto others as you would have done unto you, her CSR is contagious. 19 years after her death, the company's CSR is still growing strong. She focused on supporting cancer research, protecting survivors of domestic abuse, beautifying our community, and encouraging children to follow their dreams. Mary Kay Ash's original vision continues to shine, one lipstick at a time. Their CSR needs no advice from me. The only advice I would have would be to let people know a little more about these outreaches. Sure, the villagers knew. I've been in Mary Kay for 25 years as a beauty consultant, and I had no idea about how she reaches out and helps people to become more sustainable on their own. Not being a Mary Kay worker, but being a woman. She knew what she was doing by enriching women's lives, which was her goal all along. The product was a second thought. It was just a means to support her efforts. Thank you.